on my MS 548 project dealing with AI libraries. So in this project here, it's an updated grammar chatbot assistant, AI assistant. So it's going to incorporate three different AI libraries for the analyzing tone, checking the grammar, and suggesting revisions for the user input. So just an overview of the code real quick. So we used spaCy for the natural processing language, TextBlob for the sentiment analysis, transformers from Hugging Face, and using the pre-trained T5 model there. And then we use language tool Python for grammar checking. So first thing we did is we loaded the spaCy model for natural language, initialized the language tool for grammar checking, the Python language tool. Then we loaded the pre-trained T5 model from Hugging Face with the tokenizer. Then we define a function to analyze the tone of the text using TextBlob, which we had done before, doing blob.sentiment. Then we define a function to check the grammar and return the corrected text using language tool. And then so that function takes the text input, checks for grammatical errors using the language tool, returns the corrected text. And then 7, we define a function to suggest revisions using the T5 model from Hugging Face transformers with the tokenizer. And then so we have two parts of for suggesting revisions. We take the input text, tokenize it, and then we generate revisions using the T5 model. And then of course we just have the main functions to define the main function to create the list here. Alright, so first let's just go down the list. We're going to analyze tone with TextBlob. We've done that before. So I love going to the zoo to see the monkeys. The monkeys are very funny. Alright, so we have a polarity of positive 0.412, but it's very subjective, so we have a subjectivity of 0.8 there. If it was a negative comment, the polarity would be negative. And then, for example, let's do, I'll do one more with the analyzing tone, just so we can get that. Like if I say, the war has started. And that would be just a very... I was thinking we could get maybe a negative polarity on that because it's war, but it's so very just an objective sentence, so it's just 0, 0 across the board. Alright, so now we're going to check grammar. So we've got... let's see here. I was eating, but I'm going to misspell eating, at the mall. And we have the corrected text here. I was eating at the mall. Alright, and then last we're going to have suggested revisions, which was kind of the trickiest one, but we made it work with the T5 model. So we're going to do suggested revisions. And then we'll say making the morning coffee was Julian's favorite part of the morning. She always had coffee during the winter. So we have kind of this run-on sentence here that is a problem. So the grammar checker should fix that, or it should suggest a revision, and probably we'll just cut it off, make it short. So let's see what it does here. It's making morning coffee. She always had coffee during the winter. So that's not my favorite revision. It doesn't seem to be doing a very good job on that one. Julian's favorite part of the morning was making the morning coffee. Favorite part of the morning, she always had coffee. So let's try one more. I love making breakfast in the morning, but I don't like eating it because it is soggy. So we're not getting, so that one it didn't correct at all. It's better with longer text. But I've gotten a few good or better examples there. So it will correct the grammar in certain situations. But if I were to redo this project, I probably would maybe pick a better revision other than Hugging Face. But it was one of the free ones that I could use here. So I'm going to do one more. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to say, let's see if it corrects that last sentence there. Okay, so it just took out the middle sentence there. So anyway, so I, probably could use a different model there, but it was the free version I could find. So if I redo this, I'd probably use a different version. But it did use 3 different AI models there for this program. We can exit out of that. And there we go.